All right, hey guys, so we're going to go through your FSA grade 5 warm-up packet, and today we're going to be looking at days 10 and days 11. If you watch it on replay, please make sure that you go back and check your work on any that you may have missed. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started with number 41. So 41 says, how many times larger is the value of 75 hundredths than the value of that number right there, which I'm not going to say because it's actually outside your content limits. But what I want you to realize is when we're talking about how many times larger, we're talking about how many times did the decimal move. So here the decimal was right after the 7. It was here. And it's moved. And count how many times did it move over. Zombie Ninja, do it on a separate sheet of paper. You can follow along on the video, or you can go back and rewatch it later and do it on a separate sheet of paper, but please turn something in. So again, I'm counting how many times did the decimal move. It was in front of the 7. Now it's moved over 2 times. 2 place values, put a 1 in front of it. 100 times larger. It says graph point A, B, and C on the coordinate plane. Point A should be located at 4, 6. Point B should be located at 6, 4. And C should be located at 3, 0. Now, guys, please remember that when you're talking about these coordinates, 4, 6, the first one is your x coordinate and the second one is your y coordinate. The x coordinate, we always want to run first before we jump. We're going to go to the right and then go up. So here, I'm going to go to 4, 6, go across 4 units, up 6 units, put my little dot there, and then I'm going to label it with an A, point A. Then I'm going to go to B. B says it should be at 6, 4. So again, I'm going to run first and then jump. I'll run across 6 and then jump up 4. Across 6, up 4, and I'm going to label it point B. And do the same thing for C. C is located at 3, 0, which will be right there on the line. Across 3, up 0, and there is point. It says to look at the pattern and figure out the rule. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this was only 5. Here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9. Hey, hey. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what is our rule? If you look, 5, 7, 9, 11 each time they are jumping over 2 more. Add 2 is the rule. So it says how many squares will be in figure 5. This is figure 4. So figure 4 has 11, and if our rule is plus 2 more, then that means figure 5 will have 13. Go ahead and write that in. I'm not going to write it in because I don't want all the answers written on my paper. I actually want you to be listening. Number 44 says Tyler is 9 years old. His sister Olivia is 6 years less than twice his age. Write a numerical expression for Olivia's age. So let's see. Tyler equals 9. And Olivia is 6 years less than. Less than is going to be subtract. Twice is going to be times 2. So his age times 2 minus 6. And again, it's telling you to write an expression. It doesn't ask you for the age. Expression does not tell you to solve. Expression is that you're just writing your numerical sentence on how you would solve it, your numerical expression. Boom. That is the numerical expression that I would use. I would take Tyler's age, 6 less than 2 times his age, and there you go. You could add groupings if you want. You multiply it first in groupings, but you know that Jim asked you to multiply first anyways. Okay, let's look here. It's telling us to shade the model to show the decimal. 674 thousandths. So 674 thousandths, I can definitely do 6 tenths. 6 in my tenths place, so 6 tenths. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my 6/10. And then I'm going to go to my hundredths place. And I'm going to have 7 in the hundredths, so that means 7 of the little 1 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then for the thousandths is a piece of one of the little hundredths. So there are 4 thousandths. I would shade 4 of these little strips here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, remember that means that I took one of these cubes and I cut it into 10 little pieces and I shaded 4 of those. Okay, look at 46. Number 46 says solve your answer. And again here, when I'm doing this, hey, what's up? When I'm doing this, I'm going to use PEMDAS or GEMDAS. So remember that when we multiply or divide, we're always going to work it left to right. And when we add or subtract, we work it left to right. So I would go through here, add those two together. So 8 plus 16. Right, 8 plus 16 is 24. And then I would drop everything else down to create that equivalent numerical expression, 3 times 24 divided by 4. So now I have multiplication and division, and when I have multiplication or division, again, I work it left to right, whichever comes first, left to right. So left to right here, I have 3 times 24 is going to come next. So let's see, 3 times 4 is 12, so I drop a 2 and regroup a 1. And then 3 times 2 is 6, plus the 1 more is 72. So 3 times 24 is 72. And now bring across that divided by 4 to create that numerical expression. And now I need to figure out, let's see, how many times can 72 go into 4? 72 divided by 4. Let's see, 4 can go into 7 one time. So 1 times 4 means I'm going to take away 4 and I have 3 left. Again, check your remainder against your divisor. It's less than your divisor, so you're good. Drop down that 2. Now, how many times can 4 go into 32? 4 can go into 32 8 times, which goes in evenly. So your answer here is, I'm not going to write it because I'll make sure you're paying attention. Your answer here is 18. You write in your answer. Okay, let's look at number 47. Number 47 says Melinda, Zachary, and Heather went to the mall to shop for school supplies. Melinda spent $14.25 on her supplies. Zachary spent $2.30 more than Melinda spent. Heather spent 2 times as much as Zachary spent. Oof. So let's get through cubes here real quick. Let's see. I know that Melinda spent $14.25. Zachary spent $2.30 more than Melinda. And Heather spent 2 times as much as Zachary. And add to it the $2.30 more. So Heather plus $2.30 is going to tell us how much Zachary spent. So, and add to it the $2.30 more. So Heather, 3, 5. So Zachary spent $16.53. And then it says that Heather spent 2 times as much as Zachary. So I need $2.53 and multiply it by 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 5 is 10. Drop down my 0 and regroup my 1. 2 times 6 is 12. Plus 1 more is 13. Again, regrouping a 1. And then 2 times 1 plus 1 is 3. And again, the most important part is to place your decimal. This was 10 to the power of 2. This is 10 to the power of 0. So 1, 2 times over. Heather spent $33.06. So the next question says, last question of the day, an equation is shown, what number is missing? You know what I noticed? I noticed that these two numbers look very similar. The only difference is the placement of the decimal. Both have the 3 and the 4. Difference is the decimal here's in front of the 3, and then on the other one is right after. Oh, so this must be some kind of a place value question. It moved over one place value, and it went from a bigger to a smaller, so I know it was a number bigger than 1. Oh, you know what? It's 10 times greater each place value. This moved over one place value, so this was 10 times greater. So guys, that was it for tonight. Pretty simple homework. It took us 11 minutes to do. Questions, leave it in the comments, and I will see you all tomorrow.